God says, listen to me now and do not turn away from these words, because the urgency of what I am telling you is beyond what you can imagine, and if you ignore it you will regret it for the rest of your life. This is about the house you are living in right now, the walls you see every day, the rooms you walk through, the place you believe is your safe space, but I am telling you that something is about to happen here, something that involves a woman. And if you dismiss this warning you will not be able to stop what is coming. My child, you have felt the strange unease before, those quiet moments when you are alone in that house and the air feels heavy, when shadows seem to linger longer than they should. When you hear small sounds you tell yourself are nothing, but in your spirit you know they are not nothing. I have been whispering to you, but you keep pushing the thoughts away. You keep saying it's your imagination, you keep telling yourself it's stress, but I say to you now it is not stress, it is not imagination, it is my spirit stirring in you to prepare you for what is coming. For very soon a woman is going to step into the center of this story, a woman you may not expect, a woman who carries something with her, not just in her hands but in her spirit. And the moment her feet cross the threshold of that house the atmosphere will shift, you will feel it in your chest, your pulse will race. The air will grow heavier because what she carries will try to take root there, but I am warning you in advance because I want you to be ready. I want you to recognize her not by her face but by the presence that comes with her. You must be alert because the danger will not look like danger at first. She may smile, she may speak kindly, she may even appear as though she comes to help, but her arrival will bring a chain of events that will test you, test the safety of your home, and test the protection around you. Do not dismiss the small signs because they will matter. You will see her eyes linger too long on certain things. You will hear her ask questions that seem harmless but are designed to learn more than she needs to know. And I am telling you now so that when that moment comes you will not be caught unprepared. The house you are in right now has been a place of rest, but it is also a place that the enemy has marked because he knows it shelters you. It is the covering where I have placed you, and the enemy always seeks to invade the place where my children feel most secure. This woman will not come alone in the spirit, she will be accompanied by something unseen, and if you let her presence linger without discernment it will try to plant seeds that will grow into thorns, but if you listen to my voice now you will be able to stop it before it begins. My child, this is not a time to question if you are hearing me. This is the time to accept that I am speaking and to act in obedience. I do not send warnings without reason, I do not speak without purpose, so understand that this is being spoken over you for your protection, because I see what you do not, I see what is planned in the shadows, I see the conversations you are not part of, and I see the path this woman is walking toward your door. Even now she is making decisions that will lead her directly to you, and though you may not yet know her name or face you will know her when the moment arrives. I am calling you to prepare in the spirit, to guard your home not just with locks and keys but with prayer and authority. Walk through every room and speak my name over it. Invite my angels to stand at every corner, command that no darkness can enter, because when the day comes and she appears, you will need that shield in place. I am giving you this message now because I love you, because you matter to me, because your safety matters to me, and because the house you are living in right now is not just a building to me. It is a place I have chosen to shelter you, and I will not let the enemy take that from you if you stand with me. You have heard me before, but this time I need you to act. This is about the house you are in. Very soon a woman is coming, and her arrival will be the turning point in this story. Listen to me and you will overcome, ignore me and you will invite what you cannot see until it is too late. My child, take this seriously. Do not skip over these words. Do not say you will come back to them later. Do not think you have more time than you do, for the moment is closer than you think and the preparation must begin now. For I am telling you the footsteps are already on the path. The sound of her approach is faint but steady, and even now the spiritual atmosphere around your house is shifting in small, nearly invisible ways. Perhaps you have noticed changes in your sleep, dreams that feel strange or unsettling, moments where you wake in the middle of the night and cannot explain why, moments where you feel watched even though you are alone. My child, those are not random, those are the tremors before the arrival. The warnings before the knock on the door, and I need you to remember this because when it happens you may be tempted to brush it off as nothing, but you must not do that, for this is not just about a person entering your home, it is about a spirit attempting to gain access to your life, to your peace, to your destiny. I want you to guard the threshold of your house with vigilance. Speak my name at the door. Declare that nothing unclean may pass. Let your voice carry my authority, because when you speak my words, darkness cannot stand. The woman may not even know the full weight of what she carries. She may think she comes for an innocent reason, but in the realm you cannot see, she is a vessel for something that seeks to plant itself in your life. Perhaps through gossip, perhaps through manipulation, perhaps through sowing division, perhaps through tempting you into compromise, but my warning is clear: she is coming, and her arrival will not be a coincidence. The timing will align with other pressures in your life, moments when you feel distracted or tired, moments when your guard may be down. That is why I am telling you in advance, so you can remain alert. You may notice in the days before her arrival that the energy in your home feels unsettled, that electronics may malfunction, that small accidents or frustrations try to steal your peace. This is not just life being difficult, this is the enemy testing your defenses, probing for weaknesses. I need you to be rooted in me so deeply that no matter what distractions come, you will not be moved. Pray over the windows, pray over the walls, pray over the foundation of the house, and speak blessings over it every morning and night. I will send my angels to guard you, but I also need your agreement in the Spirit, because I will not force my protection on a heart that refuses to prepare. I am telling you, my beloved, this is not a message for someone else, it is for you. Do not say to yourself that maybe I mean your neighbor, or someone in another city, or that you have more time before anything happens, for the truth is this: the countdown has already begun, and very soon you will stand in the moment I am describing. You will hear her voice, you will see her eyes, and you will remember this message, and in that moment you must choose. You must decide whether to open the door fully or to keep the spiritual boundaries in place, for while you may not be able to avoid every interaction, you can refuse to give her or what she carries a foothold. If you ignore this and welcome her without discernment, you will find small troubles growing into large storms, whispers turning into conflicts, peace turning into restlessness. But if you heed my warning, you will see her influence fade before it even takes root. My Spirit will give you discernment, and my light will reveal the truth hidden behind her words. And you will stand protected. The house you live in is more than wood and stone, it is the covering I have assigned to you in this season, and the enemy always tries to attack the place where my children rest, because if he can disrupt your rest, he can weaken your focus. If he can disrupt your peace, he can distort your hearing of my voice. But I am telling you so that his plans will fail. You have already been sensing something in your spirit. Even when you try to push it aside, it comes back. Even when you distract yourself, it lingers. That is me, whispering, stirring, preparing you. I am with you in this. I will not leave you to face it alone, but you must take the steps I am showing you. Be wise in who you allow into your home, be slow to speak and quick to listen when she is around, watch for the patterns, listen for the subtle tone behind her words, see if her presence drains you instead of uplifting you, and above all, remember that this warning is my gift to you, my way of ensuring you have the power to choose life instead of harm, my beloved. Take this seriously because the season you are in is important and the enemy knows it, that is why he is sending this, but he will fail if you stand in my name, trust me, obey me, and I will turn what was meant to harm you into a testimony of my protection and power. For I am the Lord your God and I see the beginning from the end. I know the footsteps that are headed your way and I know the exact day and hour she will appear, though you do not yet see it, the spiritual realm is already in motion, and the enemy is hoping you will stay blind to it until it is too late, but I have chosen to uncover it now so that you will have the power to resist. My child, I want you to begin watching your surroundings with new eyes. Notice the way people speak to you lately. Notice if there are sudden offers to help that come with hidden strings. Notice if there are conversations about your house or your living situation that feel oddly timed, because the enemy often sets the stage subtly before the main act begins. This woman may be connected to someone you know or she may appear to be a stranger, but her spirit assignment will be the same, to bring disruption into the place I have given you for peace. You have been asking me for answers about the uneasiness in your heart, and I am answering now. I am telling you this is not just in your head, this is a real spiritual matter, and your obedience to my instructions will determine the outcome. I want you to cleanse your home spiritually, remove anything that carries darkness or invites the enemy's influence, anoint your doors, speak my word out loud in every room, and let my presence saturate every inch of that house, because when she comes and stands at your door, there will be a clash in the spirit, and only a house that is already filled with my glory will be able to withstand her influence. My child, do not fear this. Fear is the trap the enemy will try to use, but I am giving you power, authority, and the knowledge that you are not alone. I am going to give you signs even before she arrives. You may hear my still small voice telling you to be at home or to avoid being there at certain hours. You may have dreams where you see her shadow before you see her face. You may hear my spirit whisper her arrival before she ever knocks. I will be guiding you step by step, but you must remain tuned to me. This is not the moment to let your prayer life grow cold. This is the moment to stay connected, stay grounded, and stay ready, for her approach will not be random. She is part of a sequence of events meant to test your faith and your discernment. The enemy thinks he can slip her in unnoticed, that you will be distracted by your daily routines, but I am waking you up before it happens so that you will stand as a watchman over your own home. You will not be caught off guard unless you choose to ignore my words. My beloved, you have been chosen to receive this message because I can trust you to act on it. Many do not listen when I speak, many hear and do nothing, but I know that deep down you long to obey, you long to walk in my protection, you long to keep your home as a sanctuary for my presence. And I am here to tell you that you will succeed if you hold fast to my instructions. Very soon, when this woman enters your story, it will feel like a turning point, and I want that turning point to be the moment you take your stand, not the moment you fall into the enemy's snare. I want you to remember my words echoing in your heart. Guard the threshold, keep the spiritual doors closed to anything unclean, and walk in boldness knowing that I go before you, my angels stand around you, and my spirit fills the very air you breathe. the house you are in is not just yours, it is mine. It is a place I have blessed and a place the enemy has no claim over, unless you give it to him. So my child, be wise. Be steadfast, and be unshakable, for what is coming may try to move you, but it will not prevail when you stand in me, because I have not given you a spirit of fear but of power and of love and of a sound mind, and that power will rise within you in the days to come as you prepare for this. For I am already stirring your spirit even as you hear these words. You can feel the weight of them because they are truth. They are not mere suggestions or casual thoughts, they are a divine alert sent directly to you in this moment, because time is shorter than you think, and the path is already set in motion. My child, the house you are living in has been the place where I have healed you from things others never saw. It has been the place where I have spoken to you in the quiet moments. It has been the place where you have laughed, cried, prayed, and wondered about your future, and that is why the enemy wants to disrupt it, because if he can shake your foundation here, he knows it will ripple through other parts of your life. But I will not let him if you keep your covenant with me. Very soon a woman will step into this story, and when she does, you must remember what I am saying now. Look beyond the surface. Do not be moved by her words alone, watch her fruit, listen to your spirit more than your ears. If something in you feels unsettled when she speaks, trust that feeling, for that is my spirit warning you. She may arrive in the name of friendship, in the name of business, in the name of family, or even in the name of faith. But you must test every spirit, because not every spirit that appears good is from me. She may carry a subtle heaviness that drains your energy when she is near, or she may plant thoughts in your mind that slowly shift your focus away from me. These are all signs, my beloved. And I am telling you this so you will not be deceived. Guard your atmosphere like a soldier guards a fortress. Keep your worship alive in your home, play my word, sing my praise, speak life over your rooms, for these are not empty acts, they are the weapons of the Spirit that dismantle the plans of darkness before they can even begin. The enemy fears a believer who knows their authority, and if you take up that authority now, before she comes, she will find no place to land, no foothold to cling to. I will make her plans unravel before your eyes. I will cause her intentions to be exposed, but only if you remain aligned with me, because alignment is the shield that keeps you covered. My child, there will be moments when you feel tempted to think this is all too much, that perhaps you are imagining things, but I want you to remember that I am not a God who plays games with my children. I do not send warnings for no reason. Every word I speak is intentional, every sign I give is part of your protection, and the moment you choose to dismiss my voice, you give the enemy room to operate. So instead of doubt, choose trust. Instead of fear, choose preparation. I am already surrounding your home with angels who will stand guard day and night. But I am also placing in you the discernment to act wisely when the time comes. This is about more than just one encounter. It is about setting a pattern of spiritual vigilance in your life so that the enemy can never find an open door again. Very soon you will see exactly why I am speaking this over you. And when that moment comes, you will not be afraid because you will be ready. You will remember that your God warned you, prepared you, and stood with you, and you will stand in victory because nothing formed against you will prosper. For the weapons formed against you may be crafted in secret, but they cannot pierce the shield I have placed over you when you walk in obedience, and I need you to hear me with your whole heart right now. This woman's arrival is not just a physical event, it is a spiritual assignment. She is being drawn toward you because of what you carry, because of the light in you, because of the calling on your life. And the enemy hopes that if he can infiltrate your home, he can dim that light, weaken that calling, and cause you to question what I have spoken over you. But his strategy is failing even now because I am uncovering it before it takes root. You have wondered why certain people have been mentioning your house lately. Why certain conversations seem to circle back to where you live, and you may have even noticed small disruptions, unexpected visits, odd questions, a sudden interest in your daily routine. These are the early signs that the net is being cast, but you will not be trapped in it because you are already stepping into awareness. My child, I need you to see your home as more than walls and a roof. It is a place of covenant, a place I have blessed, a place where my presence has dwelled, and that makes it a target for the enemy, but also a place of victory when you guard it well. Begin even now to declare over your home that no spirit not sent by me may enter, that no plan of darkness can take root. Speak my promises aloud over the house, anoint the doorposts with oil in my name, and as you do this you will feel the atmosphere shift, for the unseen realm responds to the authority of my word. I will also give you discernment in the days ahead to recognize her from the very first moment. You may hear my whisper in your spirit saying this is the one, or you may feel a sudden heaviness or tension when she approaches. Trust those signals, do not second-guess them, for they are my way of keeping you safe. She may try to linger, to learn details about you, to gain your trust quickly, but guard your words carefully. You do not need to share everything about yourself. Keep certain things between you and me. For the enemy thrives on information, and the less he has, the less power he can wield. I will also be moving in ways you cannot yet see to close certain doors, to redirect certain interactions, so that her influence cannot find the opening it seeks. Trust my hand in this, even if it feels inconvenient at times. For my protection often comes disguised as delay or detour, but it is still my protection, my beloved. I am not telling you this to burden you but to prepare you, because preparation removes the sting of surprise, and when she comes, you will not be shaken. You will be like a watchman who sees the approaching shadow and is already standing at the gate, fully armed in the spirit. Knowing that victory is already yours, keep holding to my word, keep covering your home in prayer, and keep your ears open to my guidance, for I am with you every step of the way, and what the enemy meant for harm I will turn into a testimony that strengthens your faith and silences the schemes against you, because the story the enemy is trying to write about you will not end the way he expects. For I am the author of your life and I have already written a greater ending, one filled with protection, deliverance, and my glory shining through your obedience, and the very house you are living in will become a place of testimony, a place where you will be able to say with certainty, God warned me. And God kept me, but I need you to walk through these next days with heightened awareness, my child. Not fear but vigilance, because vigilance is the mark of those who walk in my spirit. The enemy loves distraction, and if he can keep your mind tangled in the noise of daily life, he can slip in unnoticed. But if you keep your spirit awake, you will see him coming from a distance, and that is exactly why I am speaking to you now. This woman's approach is more than an isolated event, it is connected to other spiritual movements that have been taking place around you. You may have noticed certain people suddenly drifting from your life, certain opportunities suddenly closing, and you may have wondered why. But I am telling you it is because I have been clearing the ground, removing certain influences so that when this moment comes you will be able to recognize it without the cloud of confusion. The enemy will always try to disguise his messengers as helpers, but their true fruit will always betray them. so I am calling you to watch for the fruit, listen for the small inconsistencies in her words. Pay attention to the way you feel after she leaves, if your peace is gone, if your mind feels heavy. If your spirit feels drained, these are signs. Do not ignore them. You have been given the authority to guard the threshold of your home, to say no in the spirit even if your mouth says little. For I hear the prayers you speak in your heart, and I answer the declarations you make under your breath in my name. The enemy may try to plant suspicion or paranoia in you, but understand this: discernment is not paranoia. It is my gift to you in this season, a sharpened sight that allows you to distinguish between what is from me and what is sent to harm you. Very soon you will have to act on that discernment, and I will give you the strength to do so. Do not be afraid to create distance. Do not be afraid to set boundaries. Do not be afraid to refuse access to certain parts of your home or life, for your first responsibility is to protect the place I have entrusted to you. The house you are in is not only where you live. It is the place where I have stationed you for a purpose, and until that purpose is fulfilled, the enemy cannot remove you unless you allow him in. So I say to you, my beloved, stand firm, prepare now, and let your heart be anchored in me, for when the knock comes and the moment is before you, you will know exactly what to do, because my spirit will rise up in you and you will stand in authority that even the unseen realm will recognize, and they will have no choice but to flee.